Stream in, stream in. Cool. Sorry. Okay, we're doing this problem series. It's an easy one. I already got it downloaded, and let's check it out. Given a string of digits, output all the contiguous substrings. Wonder if we'll use the substring function. Would we? Don't know. Of length n in that string in the order that they appear. For example. Okay, so start at the beginning. You'd get the count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're done. Okay, I predict off by 1 errors in my looping future. 4-digit series would be this. Okay, I get it. If you ask for a 6-digit series, you deserve what you get. Okay. Yeah, so adjacent positions locationally, not numerically consecutive. Yeah, so we're not sorting and doing like 1, 2. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have a class with a static function. No, not a static function. A function called slices. This is the initial series. This is the number of slices equal to array. Okay, so they want us to loop over this as if it's an array. Add them to an array. Oh, this isn't just 35. This is 3, 5. Oh. So, really, okay, first thought, this is a string. So if I just check it, the length is 1 is equal to that and just return it, I'm still going to have to convert it from a string to a number. Probably use the number constructor. And, okay. And I'm always going to have numbers and arrays. So I feel like the majority of this is just, initially, let's just convert this string to an array of numbers. Then I think we'll have a happier time working with it. Yeah, I get it. Okay. All right, let's see. So I have an internal variable. Then when we get this, is there a way I can use the map function? No, not really, because I'm not going over all of them. I'm going from 0 index to length minus the number of slice length in this case. I feel like just a for loop is the only way to do, not the only way, but the best way to do this, because I'm basically shortcutting out early and I don't want to artificially build some array. All right, let's do it. Results. It's going to be an array, and then for I equals 0, I is less than, what did I say? This dot series dot length minus, so the last index is that minus slice length I plus plus. Again, off by 1 errors are definitely in my future. And then what we're going to do here is result push. It's an array in an array, so I think we have to array here. And then it's going to be substring or slice from I to, and this is start index, end index, not count because it's not splice. So I plus slice length. Definitely not going to work. Let's try the first test here. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. I have an extra array. No, I need another array. Really? I'm pushing an array onto an array. That should be... Oh, it's empty. It's empty. It's not going into the loop. Right, because this first one is length is 1, number is 1, and when 1 minus 1 is 0, that's 0. Do I do I equals 0, I is less than or equal to? Okay, now we have the number thing. Can I just you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Turn this immediately, get rid of the numbers. What happened? Now too many arrays. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, half of what these exercism problems are is like coming up with the right data structure and then doing it as early as possible, like changing the form from a string to an array as early as possible. And luckily, slices both on an array and on a string. Slice the right operator to use here. I think it's fine. I can't think of something more readable or faster, so I think it's okay. We could of course do an inner loop and push on one at a time, but I like slice. Okay, so that's probably what slice is doing under the hood. Let's see if we can get anything else to work. 2 works. Happy about that. I thought that was gonna. Okay, this one's probably gonna be the one to fail. Hey, okay, we got it. We got it. Overlap? Sure. 7s? Sure. Oh, we're on a roll. We are on a roll. This is a good one. This is a good one. Ah, too large. Oh, we have a bunch of errors. Of course we do. Of course we do. Okay, if it's too large, meaning there's more length, there's more count than length. So, if greater than okay, and love it. And more error testing. Cannot be exactly 0. Slice length cannot be exactly 0. And slice length cannot be negative. And oh, and this is it. We're done. Can't be empty. One skipped. I didn't check. Yep. We did it. All right, let's see other people's solutions. Da-da-da-da. Complete. View community solutions. Ooh. Okay, more compact, let out. Substring. Okay, so not doing the array thing here. Substring split. Oh, to turn it into an array. Okay, so converting to an array, mapping, parse int. What is the difference between parse int and number constructor? I think it's a very subtle difference. Number converts the number, converts the type, whereas parse int parses the value of the output. In other words, this is 5, this is 32. Okay, right, so with a number, it like lobs off weird, oh no. With parse int, it lobs off weird stuff. And will convert scientific notation, whereas number 50. Why 50? E1, 5E1. As you see, parsing will parse up to the first non-digit character. Oh, I see. It's not parsing. Yeah. So 5E1 is 50. Right. So number feels better to me in this case. Parse int's weird. It just drops anything once it hits a non-int. Oh, weird. It also does. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can specify the base. Yeah. Oh, weird. Okay, number does weird stuff sometimes too. Good practices. Let's look. Always pass radix, whatever that's called. Yeah. Trim spaces before parsing the number. Okay, that's a good idea. Don't use new number to compare numbers. Good idea. Tip: instead of using the number, you can use the plus operator. True dat. Okay, but this isn't really telling me why I would want to use one over the other in general, except for null and this is like not getting non. I don't know. I'm fine with my solution. Let's look at another, see if there's anything interesting going on in here. Ooh, more verbose. Here we have the same thing. Oh, doing an internal loop. Yep. This is the more, verbose way that I was thinking as well. Private class property. That's not out yet. This person used some, this is a proposal right now for private properties in classes. It's not available yet. Contains non-digits helper function for clarity, which is not in the test cases, so we don't really need to worry about that. This person did the same thing I did. Yeah, I agree with this. And then instead of using, and then array.from array constructor to the correct size, and then slice. Okay, that seems very overly verbose. Whereas mine, if you'll recall, looped and push. Yeah, so this was actually kind of what I was considering at the beginning of the idea of creating an artificial array to map over. So the second parameter to array.from is a mapping function, right? So you could do something like this, but it feels not very readable and modifiable, whereas this loop is, I think generally people understand the bits of for loops better than something odd like this. So it's good. I like it, but not I think I made the right trade-offs there. Slice map parseInt. Yeah, you could just pass. Oh, you can't just pass parseInt. Yeah, this is an interesting bug, actually. If you map number, this works. If you map parseInt without doing it this way, you'd think this is just shorthand for map, just parseInt. But because parseInt takes a second parameter, that's the radix, or however you say it, the second parameter passed into this map function is the original. So you'll get a weird number there, or non-number, or it'll try to interpret it as a number, and you'll get your output will be like not base 10. That's why that good practice that we were just reading about said always pass the radix, and you couldn't do that if you're just mapping over the parseInt function. One more random one. This one. Map filter. Map slice filter. Oh, so instead of making an artificial array that's smaller, they're just going to map over all of them, slice beyond the regular size, which I guess gives you a thing with a length that's too small, and then just filter out the ones that are too small. Okay, well, that's an interesting choice. They also made a separate function instead of just doing this there. Interesting. Very interesting. I like it. I'm going to star this one because I think it's interesting. Okay,